Gary and I are both seniors, and one of the main reasons we moved to Carleton Place and stayed here and choose to stay here till whenever is because of the hospital being in our community. We think this is a real treasure, and we would not live anywhere else. In 2019, he was loading his motorcycle onto a trailer, and the motorcycle stalled and it rolled back down off the trailer, and he was unable to hold it. And when it got to the bottom, the bike tipped over onto his foot. The foot was obviously very damaged. He was in incredible pain. And we went to the Carleton Place Hospital emergency department. We were immediately triaged very quickly. The minute the nurse saw the damage on the foot, she immediately got him into the x-ray department, and then we were brought in to visit with one of the emergency doctors. Gary had to go through waiting for the surgery because there was a high risk of infection. And then he finally had the surgery, and then the infection set in about 4 months later, and we were back into the hospital. The foot was not healing in the early fall. At that point, they determined that he needed surgery again to take out the hardware. So that was the second major surgery on the foot. What is really troubling about this was in July, when he did have the major infection, if they weren't able to get it under control, that they were going to have to amputate. The good news is that there was quick action at the Carleton Place Hospital Emergency Department. And the doctor that attended to Gary was very persistent when he thought that he could just come home with a few painkillers and everything would be fine. So please join the Evergreen Club. Join me, your neighbor, and become a member. And let's keep our little hospital in our community for ourselves and for future generations. Let's preserve this great hospital together.